Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It's going to be more of like a day in the life reading vlog. Share with you guys some of the books I'm reading and also buy some books. I wanted to get some books on my Kindle, and yeah, some books have come out that I want to read, so I want to share that with you. I also did buy another book, so I'll share that with you guys once we get into our Kindle and read. But I figured I'd just bring you guys along for the day. This morning, I did read some of Created to Be His Helpmeet and Made Like Martha. So these are like the two faith books I'm currently reading between, and I'm really enjoying them. This one's definitely for if you're a doer, an overdoer, and you just feel like you have to get everything done. This is a great option. And then this one is for wives. I think it's good even if you desire to be a wife. It's definitely not for the easily offended. It's something that's even I have to like remind myself is that she is giving people advice based on worst case scenario. So like if you're saying, here are my issues with my marriage, because she mentions a lot of the letters she gets, and they're like, this is happening, I don't feel like I love him, and blah blah blah. She goes to like the worst case scenario. What was I saying? She gives like the worst case scenario. Like, well, this is what's going to happen. Would you rather be X, Y, and Z or do as the Lord says? And she puts it in drastic measures. And I think sometimes us as women, we need to hear that because we're so quick to do what our husbands are supposed to do or take charge and just kind of belittle the people of authority around us, or just kind of think we can do it better. There was another point I had, but it's gone. Oh, we can try to be the Holy Spirit for people, and I'm just speaking on my experiences based on the book, and that's not the job of a wife, of a helpmeet, and I think she does a great job explaining that. And what I like about her is that she takes aside what they did. Yes, their sin might be greater or whatever. The other person might play a bigger part in what's wrong in the relationship, but she is talking to the woman and her part. She's not saying, well, if the man did this, then you should be doing this. It's like, no. Like, God gives us separate commands, and we are to act in that command and under his authority and submit. And that is what she is talking to. Look at your actions. You're accountable for your actions. So that's kind of something I really like. So it's really good. And yeah, so that's kind of how the day's been. Just, been doing adult things. Try to set up an eye appointment because I have new eye insurance. That was fun. And yeah, so I will just keep checking in with you guys as the day goes. And yeah. Oh, no, not the mic. What are you doing? I need you to... I figured we'd buy some books and I can chat a little bit. My clean reading journey. So first, books. So I did buy Happy Place by Emily Henry. I do like Emily Henry's writing. I follow someone on Instagram who actually, when she reads books, she includes modifications to read a book closed door modifications. So I can leave her link down below because I like seeing that, because then I know like what to expect. So I will leave her Instagram link down below, but I got this. I was super excited for this. It's one of the books that was on my 2023 releases, and I'm excited to read this. And then I've been looking through Amazon here for some Kindle books. I think I'm going to add this book here. Let's Not Be Friends by Phoebe McLeod. It's on Prime Reading, so it's free. So I'm going to add that book. There's also another book here by the same author, so hopefully I like it. And it's called Someone Else's Honeymoon. So I'm going to add that book. I just realized I'm adding these books, but I don't know what they're actually about. I should look at that. Here I have Pretending I Love Lucy. It is $2 on Amazon right now. It's available on Kindle Unlimited. Let's see. People think it's easy being... Okay, so it's fake dating, which I love fake dating. So, and it has 4.3 stars. So I'm gonna buy it. Buy now. Oh, let me do this. Because I have redeem my points. The Chemistry of Love by Soraya Wilson. I read a book from her before called The Roommate, and I thought it was pretty good. It was a very quick and easy, clean romance. Nothing crazy about it, but it was just a nice book to read. So I'm definitely up to giving her another chance, so I'll keep that open. I also have The Seat Filler by Soraya Wilson. I did not look what any of these books are about. Okay, so it's kind of like a falling in love with your boss. This next one, The Seat Filler. I'll keep that open. I also have here Sarah Adams' Practice Makes Perfect. After reading whatever book I read from her, I knew that I wanted to read more from her. I actually have The Temporary Roomie from her. I'm rereading this one because I'm trying to decide if I just didn't like this book. I did read the first one of it this year, because it's like a series, and I read the second one first. Did not really like it. Read the first one, loved it, like obsessed. So I did want to buy Practice Makes Perfect. So I'm going to buy that. Super exciting. It's another book that just recently came out, actually a couple days ago, so excited to get that one. There's also The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I actually have this one on my list. I like Lynn Painter. My only thing is, I know with her young adult romances, they're clean for the most part. They're like a closed door. Her adult ones are not. I think I'm gonna keep this one here for now. I'm not gonna get it just because I don't know whether it is or not. And it's saying that, the book they're referencing is Mr. Wrong Number, which is the one that I read earlier this year, and it definitely was not clean. I do love her writing, especially for adult romance, but, the spirit does not allow that. Those are the few books I added. I guess I am going to get this, The Chemistry of Love by Soraya Wilson, since I didn't get any other ones. So, I've also been feeling terrible, so I don't know if this video is going to make it to be an all-day vlog. It's really not. So I did want to talk about my clean reading journey, because it's been very interesting, and I think because I'm on this clean reading journey, I've been on a big reading slump, just because previously the books I did like to read unfortunately did have some spice in it, and not necessarily I wasn't reading for the spice or anything, but I just found that the specific books I was reading, the authors really found a way to get me in, and I'm just having a hard time finding good books that are also clean. I'll read a couple and I think they're really good, and I'll read a couple and I'm just like, they're terrible. And granted, you can read a terrible book that has spice in it too. So I think I've just not been, I don't know, been in a weird spot with my reading, and I do want to just make sure that I am reading cleaner. And I think that also just puts a hindrance, because I'm like, oh no, what if this book's not clean? And I start overthinking things, and I know this is going to be a journey and it's going to go slowly, so that's just kind of what I have to remind myself. Like I said, I'm rereading this one this year, and I'm taking my time with it because I have read it, but I do want to get through it, so I'm trying to make it a point this week to read. I'm also trying to do the 100 pages a day challenge. So that video will be out a few videos after this one. So then I also have my D. Henderson. If you are into a extreme slow burn, not mystery romance, it's Christian romance. I love D. Henderson. I love the O'Malley series. I've been taking my time reading these because this is the second to last book in the series, and I'm just, savoring it. So there's that. I feel like I went from one thing to another. Clean reading journey. So I'm just trying to read more books that are clean and just do a better job at assessing a book before just reading it, because I think that's the whole point. Someone I do like to follow, and I like to get suggestions from Oshina. Gotta read them all. That's her YouTube channel. I'll leave her link down below too. I do like her suggestions. She does read clean. So that is a plus. It's something I've just noticed about me when I'm reading is like, if I do read a book that has spice, my brain will forget about the spice or that it had spice. Sir, my brain will literally like kick that out. So like sometimes I can't even remember when I'm done reading a book. It's been a few weeks or a few months and I'm like, was this book clean? I think it was, but it's just that my brain doesn't remember the spice that was in there. So just working on that and doing a better job at paying attention to the type of books that I'm reading. I'm so exhausted and I think I'm getting sick, so I'm just gonna end this clip here. We'll chat later because I'll show you guys the progress of my paper flowers. And yeah. So I just finished reading this book. Literally had 20 pages, so I was like, why not? Make sure my window's closed, it's so loud. So I just figured I'd come on here and tell you guys that. It's really good, and I really love this quote. It says, serve as a response to knowing who I, Jesus, really am and being loved by me. Just figured I'd let you guys know that. And yeah. So I told you guys I would give you guys an update on my paper flowers. So let me do that. Excuse me. All these are the bigger ones. So I have two right now and they're like a smaller size. And then I have these two. Do I have more downstairs? I don't think so. I have these two. And then I have a finished one. So that's what that's looking like. I did, let's see if I can show y'all. I did ink blend a little bit on the leaves to give it a little bit of a shadow. I think the next one I'm going to try and like attach the petals and then pull them out. So that's my plan. I did buy more construction paper and 2 packs of black. So this is like a light brown and a dark brown. Then I bought large green to do leaves out of this. I've also cut out a bunch of the petals. I didn't end up using the really big ones, but I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use them or not, or cut them down. And yeah, I still have a ton. This was just 2 poster boards, like 2 poster papers. Then I have a bunch more of these. I want to make different sizes, small, large, and then I have to figure out how I'm going to like stand them up, or I might just stick them to the wall. Haven't decided yet. I did buy, one moment, from Hobby Lobby. I did buy this foam board, and that's how big it is. And I got that. It's about 1 inch thick. So there's 2 here, because I figured this would be a little bit more sturdy than just like the poster board. You can see my graduation pictures. And then I also got this like foam cutter so it heats up. Just figured this would probably be so much fun to like burn foam. So I'm just gonna end this video here, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget to end it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. My next reading video is gonna be the reading 100 pages a day. That should be fun. And yeah, and I think my next faith videos could be like my quiet time, like how I'm end up studying. So that should, so yeah. So I'll see you guys in my next video.